Are you guys ready to rumble? We've got showdown between the Note 5 and the LG V10. We're going to go ahead and clear out of all the apps. Alright. That way it's a fair contest. And we're going to go ahead and run Antutu on both of these bad boys and see which one will win. Here we go. So let me go ahead and start both at the same time. Ready, set, go. And we are away. The Note 5 on the left is the current heavyweight champion. Challenging is the LG V10 on the right. And they are both away. Let me actually go ahead and show you my new camera mount here that I built. It's a dual camera mount. You can get this 15mm rod and 15mm rod mount here, two of them, actually three of them. So I've got it all hooked up. So that's kind of cool. And we do see that the LG V10 is actually winning, done with 22%. Wow, this is unheard of. I've never seen them go that fast. But we will look at the final results and do see which one wins. And I'm just going to leave this whole thing on. If you want to compare your phone, you can go ahead and start the test together with this video at the same time. And this is very exciting day. I think the Note 5 should win, but we will find out. And the scores for the Note 5 usually around almost 70,000. I've gotten actually 70,000 before, 70,000. With the LG V10, the scores are actually much lower. But for some reason, it's running much faster. And also, I did cool down both of these phones. When you do this test, you want to make sure everything is cooled down. Otherwise, you might not have a fair test. But looking pretty good. And I think the LG V10 might just be able to win it. Which would be a surprising result, obviously. But let's hope the Note 5 comes back. I'm sure the Note 5 will come back. And both are running 1440p screens. So the Antutu scores may differ. If you use like a 1080p screen, you'll get much better score. So in this comparison, you'll see that both are using 2560 by 1440p resolution. Which means it's a fair test. And we're really testing out the raw performance. And both have 4 gigs. Obviously, DDR3 for the LG V10. I think DDR4 for the Note 5. So the Note 5 should actually have an edge. So the Note 5 is actually running way behind. And let's see if it does eventually catch up. Sometimes the numbers have nothing to do with how fast the tests actually finish. I'm not exactly sure why that is. But sometimes you can have much higher scores even if it doesn't finish as quick. Alright, we are almost done. Bear with me here. The LG V10 is kicking ass. Sometimes there are times, 1 out of like 10 times, where you'll get just really bad scores on any smartphone. So that could be what's happening to the Note 5 today. But the LG V10 finished up with 50,299, very respectable score. Obviously, it's not the best score. That's almost like a Note 4 score. Note 4 gets around 48,000, 49,000. All right, with the same 1440p screen. So in that regards, I feel like the Snapdragon 808 in general is sort of a fail. But, you know, in real life uses, the RAM management is actually better on the LG V10. Now, if you add up a bunch of different apps together, you know, sometimes it slows down and freezes. All right, so we got the score for the Note 5. Note 5 finishes at 66,352. So winning by over, that's over almost 16,000 points. That's roughly 15 divided by 50. No, I can't do math today. 30% faster than LG V10. So it did finish much quicker, but the scores are much higher on the Note 5. So you really have to actually look at the numbers, which is what you want to look at. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. The LG V10 versus Galaxy Note 5 benchmark shootout. Now you know which one has better raw performance. But it's amazing the LG V10 finished up much quicker. If anybody has any good explanations of these, how all that benchmarking works, don't forget to educate me in the comment section below. And as always, stay hoi on Android.